Let's talk about Cameroon. It's a country with a ticking clock. The loudest tick is the sound of its youth demanding to be heard. The future of an entire nation is on the table right now, a future that feels uncertain, maybe even stolen. Young people are at the absolute center of this story. They are looking around and saying, wait a minute, this isn't right. They want a country that works for everyone, with rules that are fair, and opportunities that are real. It's a simple ask, but one that is shaking the foundations of power. If the people in charge don't listen, this story doesn't have a happy ending. A pot left on the stove will eventually boil over. Problems that are ignored don't just disappear. They multiply, they fester, they grow into something much bigger and harder to solve. This isn't just a local issue. It's not just Cameroon's problem. In a world this connected, instability sends ripples everywhere. Neglecting youth voices is like ignoring a fire alarm. The sound is annoying, yes, but the alternative is far, far worse. This is why the world needs to lean in and pay attention, because what is happening in Cameroon is a test. A test of whether a generation's dreams can triumph over stagnation. A test of whether peaceful calls for change are met with wisdom, not force. So, who are these young people? And what is it exactly that they want? The facts are pretty straightforward. Look around. You'll see them organizing in cities. You'll see them gathering in small towns. You'll see them flooding the internet with their voices. They are students. They are artists. They are entrepreneurs. They are the unemployed. They are the generation that was promised a future, and they've shown up to collect. They are asking for fundamental political reform. They want a government that is accountable, and leaders who actually listen to the people who elected them. It's not a radical idea. It's the basic principle of democracy. Their demands are not complicated. They want better schools. An education shouldn't be a lottery ticket. It should be a right. They want more jobs. A degree shouldn't just be a piece of paper you hang on the wall while you struggle to make ends meet. Some groups are focused on changing specific laws, pushing for a system that is transparent and just. Others are fighting for fair and free elections so that their vote actually means something. But underneath it all, the message is the same. We want a chance. When you think of protest, you might picture angry crowds and shouting. But in Cameroon, the youth are rewriting the script. They are showing the world that the most powerful statements are often made not with rage but with creativity and courage. Many of their demonstrations are peaceful. You see young people marching with signs that are clever, that are heartfelt, that are demanding change with a sense of dignity. They sing songs of unity and hope, their voices joining together to create a chorus that is impossible to ignore. They hold hands, forming human chains to symbolize their solidarity. Their creativity is their superpower. They are using art and music to tell their story, to bypass the censors and speak directly to the world. A powerful song can travel further than any politician's speech. A piece of street art can capture the public's imagination in a way that a dry report never could. They are telling the world about their pain, but also about their incredible hope. They believe in a better future, and they are painting, singing, and dancing that future into existence. This kind of peaceful action builds bridges. It wins respect. And sometimes, it can even open the door to new conversations with the very leaders they are challenging. Of course, this work is not without its dangers. Standing up for what you believe in always comes with a risk. Some peaceful marches have been met with force, a response that only deepens the divide. So, where do we go from here? The situation feels tense, but it is not hopeless. Far from it. The youth of Cameroon are showing incredible strength and resilience. They know that real change doesn't happen in a single day. It's built one small step at a time. They are forming community groups to train the next wave of young leaders. They are running workshops to teach people about their civic rights. They are running workshops to show how to vote. They are meticulously counting signatures on petitions to show just how many people are demanding new rules and new laws. They are not just shouting into the void. They are actively trying to engage. They are requesting meetings with local leaders, with mayors, with officials. They are asking for a seat at the table where the decisions that shape their lives are made. It's a simple, powerful request. Let us be part of the solution. This isn't about tearing things down. It's about building something better, together. Their persistence is a sign of their commitment, not just to protest, but to the patient, difficult work of governance itself. Leaders in Cameroon have a choice to make right now. They can continue to see this youth movement as a threat, or they can see it for what it is. An opportunity. An opportunity to heal old wounds and build a stronger, more inclusive nation. They can open the door to honest talks with youth groups. The young people are not asking for the moon. They want a seat at the family table. Their energy, their hope, their frustration. The stakes could not be higher. We are talking about the very soul of a nation. Broken promises and missed potential? Or a place where every young person has a fair shot? This question hangs in the streets of Douala. This question hangs in the streets of Yaoundé. The answer depends on what happens next. The youth have made their move. Now the world must decide. Now Cameroon's leaders must decide theirs. The roots of this crisis run deep. It's not something that just happened overnight. One of the biggest drivers is massive youth unemployment. Imagine studying for years, filled with hope, only to graduate into a world with no place for you. That is the reality for so many. Add to that the rising cost of living, where basic necessities feel like luxuries. In many parts of the country, quality healthcare is simply not there. In many parts of the country, good schools are simply not there. And let's not forget the long simmering tensions over language and regional identity, which have made countless people feel like outsiders in their own home. These are not just statistics. They are daily struggles. They are the reasons people feel pushed to the edge. When you feel ignored, when you feel that the system is rigged against you, you don't just sit back and accept it. You stand up. You speak out. You join with others who feel the same way. The young leaders rising up today are not creating the problems. They are simply refusing to accept them as their inheritance. They are the nation's conscience, reminding everyone of the promises that have gone unfulfilled. Young activists face intimidation. They are afraid, and that fear is real. It's a tool used to silence dissent, to make people think twice before speaking out. This is the tightrope they walk every day, balancing their desire for change with the need for safety. The fear is designed to stop the movement in its tracks, to erode the trust between citizens and their government. But here is the amazing part. They keep going. They understand that the path of peace, while difficult, is the only one that leads to lasting change. They are teaching each other how to protest safely, how to document events, and how to use the law to protect themselves. They are demanding safe spaces where they can express their views without fear of reprisal. They are not asking for a fight. They are asking for a dialogue. They are proving that you can be strong without being violent, and that true power lies in unity, not in intimidation. They can launch real, tangible programs to create jobs and to improve schools. They can put forward a clear, credible plan for fair elections. This is how you turn confrontation into collaboration. This is how you build trust. And the world can play a part. This isn't about picking sides, it's about supporting a process. Other countries and international organizations can help by encouraging peaceful dialogue and by mediating fair talks. They can offer support for the things that everyone agrees on: better education, more job opportunities, stronger democratic institutions. Funding a school is an investment in stability. Funding a job training project is an investment in stability. It's an investment in hope. The time for quiet observation is over. The time to act. The time to support. The time to listen is now. Cameroon's young people are asking for a fair chance to build their future. Let's help them get it.